How's it going, guys? Gangspranks are back with a brand new video. Today I am showing off all my purchases for the month of July, everything I've added to my collection. In case you missed it, I uploaded a video early July showing off my whole figure collection, everything that I collect, Power Rangers Lightning collection, Marvel Legends, DC Multiverse, the whole shebang. You saw it all. And every once in a while, I'll make some purchases. Some people recommended, hey, show off your purchases that you do. And I was like, that is something I want to do, but I didn't know if I wanted to do it in a weekly setting or a monthly setting. I ended up going with the monthly setting because I feel like in a week, I don't get that many purchases. One week, it'll be super dry where I might get one or two. I might pick something up. And then one week, I might just have all these packages just fly in, like all my pre-orders have been fulfilled. I decided to just go monthly with it, so now I'm going to be showing off everything that I received for the month of July. Also, hope you guys enjoyed this setup. The reason it took me so long to record this video is like, how am I going to set this up? So what I have right now, as you can see here, I've got just a plain white background. I wanted to decorate it, but like, I don't know what to put on it. I was like, oh, do I put stickers? Do I draw stuff? I'm so shitty at drawing. I just left it white, just a plain white background. And if you see on the bottom here, this is, I just wanted to find like a nice matte type thing. So I couldn't find anything. So this is a Goosebumps bed sheet that I used to use when I was a kid. I might show it off after the video, but yeah, not the greatest setup. I also have this tripod thing that I bought. It's pretty cool because when I recorded the other video, I noticed like, goddamn, I have some shaky ass hands. And with this tripod thing that I bought, it's beautiful. It's sitting up right now. It comes with a light, which I'm about to turn on. Look at that, nice bright light. It gets even brighter. I don't know if I need the lighting. If I need to turn up the brightness, I'll do it in post editing. Is it too dark? Whatever. You know what? We'll go dark, and then I will add brightness if need be. So without further ado, let's show off what I got for the month of July, what I will be adding to my collection. So first and foremost, we're going to start off with my newer collection item I showed off in the video, and that was this Raphael. Loyal Subjects, Best Action, Raphael. Gonna move it a little. There we go. So get a full shot. After playing Shredder's Revenge, the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game, I was like, you know what? I need some Ninja Turtle figures. This is the one that I end up going with. And it's not my favorite. If you look at it, it's really green. It doesn't really show in the camera. It's a really weird shade of green. It's very bright. And all the other turtles are a similar shade, but I do like everything else. I like the presentation of it. The little cartoon guy here, display it this way on the back. I like this figure a lot, packaging wise. And it comes with some cool accessories. So, along with Raphael, we'll be joining him. One of his brothers. I haven't got everybody yet, but the first one that I got two new additions. So I got Michelangelo. As you can see, the exact same thing as Raphael, just orange, and obviously he comes with nunchucks instead of the size. Everything else packaging-wise is the same. Raphael has a brother. So there we go, Michelangelo. And I got another pickup from this series, non-turtle-wise. I was pretty excited about this figure until I got it in hand. Hold on, let me get something real quick. So the other character that I bought from this wave, or series, whatever you want to call it, was a villain. We all know where this is heading. I bought Shredder. Now, it is a cool-looking figure. I like the design. I really do. But he is so small. Compared to the turtles, he's just tiny. Like, in box, you can't really tell. But at a box, very tiny figure. We'll compare it with another Shredder figure. The Power Rangers Lightning Collection. So there is Shredder. And then This is Shredder. Look how massive this figure is compared to that. Now, granted, this is a 6-inch figure, 5-inch figure compared to the Lightning Collection, which is I think it's 6. I think most of them are 6. But man, he just dwarfs the other Shredder. Now, I would like Shredder to be a little bit bigger, not necessarily this Lightning Collection tall, wise, but yeah, just he's such a tiny little guy in here. He's scrawny. Look at those little arms. He's a tiny little boy. Comes with some cool accessories, though. I do like the little picture of Shredder. He's in a very moody, moody little shot of him. Nice little action shot of him on the side. Nice little pose of him. All the accessories that he comes with. And he looks cool with the other figures. Gonna move Green Ranger Shredder. It looks cool as a part of the set, but just I don't know. I feel like Shredder should be a more honking guy, like this, bigger proportions. This is a great figure. I love this, by the way. Added these two new to my collection. Let's move on to the next addition to my collection. So keeping on kind of with the Power Rangers Lightning Collection, we just saw Shredder. And if you saw my Power Rangers Lightning Collection, you'd be like, Gangster, I saw your collection. What do you mean you have another edition? You have everything. I don't have everything. Now I have everything. I still don't have everything after this one, but this is a nice little addition. And we are showing off the Eye Guy. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Eye Guy. I really like this figure. I think it's really cool. Cool little villain. Only thing I don't like is the head is a little discolored from the body. The body is like very white, but if you look at the hands and the head, they're kind of like a beige. They're different colors. But other than that, I think it's a solid figure. It comes with some cool accessories. This little eye cannon type thing. This is how I'm going to have it pose with the rest of my Lightning collection. So you get to see the whole Eye Guy. There's the thing I was talking about inside. It comes with some cool effects as well. And then this is a wraparound shot from the front. So this is a nice little addition to the monster side of my Lightning collection. I look forward to adding more monsters, and this is another Mighty Morphin monster. Mighty Morphin Eye Guy right there. Kind of a dumb name, but cool character. Only thing I would have liked, a little bit of a black wash on the body. Like I was saying, the body is quite white, and just with the villains, or the monsters specifically, it just seems like there's a lot of paint missing, where if we look at Pumpkin Wrapper and King Sphinx as well, if they had like a little black coat on them, some like just a slight black spray, they would look so much cooler. Because you think of a monster, they're gross, they're big, they're dirty. You know, it just they're missing some paint. So that's just the one little nitpick I have with Eye Guy here. Just a little black wash on him on the body, and I think it would have been perfect, but he is going to make a nice addition to my villains. I should have brought one of them, either Pumpkin Wrapper or King Sphinx, but I'm a noob when it comes to this. I guess I'll just show off compared to Shredder. So I'd say Eye Guy is... It's hard to tell in box. I think Eye Guy is maybe slightly bigger, but if so, not by much. I mean, this Shredder's a hulking figure, but so's Eye Guy here. A beautiful addition to my Power Rangers Lightning collection. So there's my addition to Power Rangers. Next, we're going to move on to the video game section. So another section of mine where it's smaller than the other ones, but I collect video game characters. Usually, it's characters of games that I like and they mean something to me. One of these characters that I bought, I'm not I'm not the craziest about the game. I've played a bunch, but I don't know. I saw this figure and I thought it was really cool. I am talking about Sonic villain Dr. Eggman, or Dr. Robotnik, but it has Dr. Eggman on the package, so that's what we're going to call him. I saw this bad boy in store, and I don't know, something about it just spoke to me. He just looks so ridiculous with the mustache and the nose and the glasses. It says he has 13 points of articulation. Yeah, 13 points of articulation. Not much. If you look at him, he looks very sturdy. Like, maybe his arms move. Legs are supposed to move? Well, it looks like his knees move, that's about it. But legs don't look like they move at all. But just a cool little character. I don't know. I kind of like Dr. Robotnik. Or Dr. Eggman, sorry, I did the thing. And, yeah, I just thought it was a cool little figure. I'm not the biggest Sonic fan, but for some reason, this thing spoke to me. I've seen some other Sonic characters in store, and there's even some on the back here. We have Shadow, Rogue, or Rouge? Rouge or Rogue? No, it's Rouge. Sorry, I'm an idiot. And then we got Super Sonic. If I see a Sonic in store, I'll probably buy that, or maybe the Sonic characters I would buy would be Sonic, Miles. Sorry, you see my fingers. Sonic, Miles, and Knuckles. If I could get those, I would add those to the collection, obviously, to compete with Dr. Eggman. But I don't have too many villains in my... Actually, I'm trying to look at my collection behind me. The only other villain that I have in my video games collection is Dr. Neo Cortex. So I got 2 doctors now, 2 evil doctors. Dr. Eggman and Dr. Neocortex. So, just a cool figure. I really like this bad boy. And the packaging's okay. A lot of plastic. I don't think we need all that plastic compared to what we get in the package. But just a nice little cute figure. Dr. Eggman. And we did get another addition to the video game section. This is actually a game that I play and enjoy. And this one is Steve from Minecraft. Little Steve. I think this is 3.25 inches. I don't believe it says the size anywhere. I do not see it. But just a nice little Steve figure from Minecraft. Comes with an iron sword. Comes with a piece of the nether portal, and you gotta collect all 6 characters to build the nether portal. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's a fly. What the fuck? Get away, fly. Yeah, I just stumbled upon this guy in store, and I was like, do I get it? Do I get the Steve? Like, I want like a representation for Minecraft, because I have played quite a bit of Minecraft in my time, and it does hold a special place in my heart. And now I have a piece of it. A nice little addition. Minecraft Steve. Steve there. I do want to get the Creeper as well, and maybe... There's an Enderman. I don't know why he's not displayed here, unless it's a different wave completely. Creeper I want to get as well, and maybe an Enderman. But other than that, that might be it for my Minecraft collecting. But, yeah, looks cool. Packaging there. Show it off. And again, I'm a mint on card collector, so I will not be opening any of these. I mean, I will be opening some. We'll see that later. But most of my stuff is staying on cards, so he will be joining Dr. Eggman. I guess we'll do a size comparison, just because I have them out. Obviously, Dr. Eggman towers over him, not by much. Dr. Eggman, I believe, is 4 inches, and the Steve is 3.25, something along those lines. So, I would say that's about right. I wouldn't say Steve's the biggest character, but I would say that if I were to see the two in person, I would assume Dr. Eggman would be bigger. Next, I'm going to be showing off my wrestling collection. Got a couple additions to that. First, we're going to start out with WWE. Got myself another Elite, which I was... Of course, as soon as I buy this thing, they announce a new figure of this character, which I was so angry, but I think I prefer this version over the one that they just announced. And this character is none other than the Boogeyman. And he's coming to get you. So, nice little Boogeyman figure. Comes from WWE Elite Wave 40 something. Been holding out on this bad boy for a while. Finally pulled the trigger on it. Maybe it is a little dark. You know what? We did half this video with no lights. Let's do the rest with lights. Let's see how it goes. I'm sorry, I'm an amateur when it comes to filming in person. And when it comes to filming the other stuff that I do. But you know what? This is all trial and error for me. So please be patient with me. Hopefully I have a cooler setup next time I do this and not just a white background with some goosebump sheets. I think it does look better with the light though. Anyways, so yeah, Boogeyman, he's coming to get you. They just announced at Comic-Con, they announced a new Boogeyman figure. I don't know what wave he's supposed to be coming in. If he's part of the Legends line or just the main WWE Elite line. But they did announce a new one. But I think this one's not bad. This isn't my favorite face paint. When he debuted, it was mainly red face paint, and then he had like these black dots and black design. It's literally the inverse of what it is now. So, but he looks cool. Can't really move much because he's got all these stuff on him. All this hair kind of limits it. But he does look pretty cool. And it comes with this staff. And he also comes with a broken clock. A clock that I have it, but like the glass piece does not stay in at all. It just keeps falling out. So it's kind of annoying. But yeah, Boogeyman. And then next, we're continuing with the wrestling, but we're moving on to a different company. We're going to AEW Unrivaled Series 8, where I picked up a couple guys, a couple of best friends, and I am talking about none other than Trent Beretta and Chuck Taylor. I think these figures actually turned out quite well. We'll talk about Trent first, because I was more excited for Trent than the two. Nothing against Chuck. I like Chuck, but I don't know. Trent, there's just something about Trent. I did have this weird yellowing on the bicep here. I don't know if you can see that, but the other bicep does not have... I'll pull down the thing. It doesn't have any yellowing at all, but this side does. Really weird. He's got a small patch of jaundice. Other than that, I do like the figure. I like the hair. I think it turned out well. It's a little shiny for me, but whatever. I guess he always had like some pretty wet hair, so it did look shiny. I think the gear looks cool. It also matches Chuck. Got the blue and yellow. Chuck also has the blue and yellow. But yeah, I think it turned out fine. Good articulation. Basic AEW articulation. It can do pretty much everything. It's not limited. There's him kicking his foot up in the air. Just some posability with him. But I think he turned out well. I like this Trent figure a lot. And then we got Chuck Taylor. It's weird seeing Chuck Taylor, honestly, because my first exposure to him was watching, those PWG videos. I like watching those still. Every once in a while, go to the PWG YouTube channel, and they'll just watch like a trailer for their show and stuff like that, and Chuck will be on it. PWG staple and former PWG champion. But yeah, I think this figure turned out quite well. Kentucky Gentleman. He comes with a little rubber vest. I ended up taking it off. Trent comes with a rubber jacket, which is really hard to take off and put on. I just ended up taking it off. I don't know if the rubber jacket caused the yellowing, but those are the accessories. And I believe they came with hands as well. And no other head. I believe these were the only heads that they came with. Oh, I wanted to show them off hugging. Sorry, the fly that was on the Minecraft Steve is now on my tripod, and it's like he's taunting me. And I want to just flick his fucking face off, which I might... Hold on. Okay, I flicked him. He's somewhere in the ether. He might even make another appearance in this video. But anyways, you got best friends. What do? They know how to hug, give the people what they want. Also, joining them, I don't know if I can make them stand. Probably not. Okay, there we go. We got Trent in a pose, and you can't have the best friends without Orange Cassidy. I did not pick this up recently. I've had this from when it was announced and launched and stuff like that. This is probably one of my favorite AEW figures, along with the Luchasaurus. He's got the posable pockets, the jean jacket. There's a little scuff on the eyeglasses, but what are you gonna do? But yeah, best friends and their friend Orange Cassidy. Wow, he looks like a dwarf. Well, there goes Trent. He looks like a dwarf compared to the other guys. Didn't really compare them. I don't think there's that much of a size difference, is there? I know Orange is shorter, but I don't think by that much. So yeah, anyways, best friends. Great addition to my action figure wrestling collection. Next, we are moving on to the big hitters of my collection. Well, I would say the Lightning collection is a big hitter, but we only had one edition. These next couple have multiple editions. So the first one, we are going to be showing off my additions to the DC Multiverse. And I showed it off in the video I did, the action figure video. I got it in a box, but I got the unpainted, stupid platinum version. I returned it, and I got myself a fully painted Hush figure. There he is in box. Looks cool. The jacket's a little, like, mustardy. I don't know, I feel like it's too distracting. But other than that, I really do like this figure. I think it turned out well. You got Hush from Batman Hush. A little shot of the figure on the back. Hush again. I like this figure. I think it turned out well. It's going to make a nice addition to my Batman's Rogues Gallery. Speaking of a Rogues Gallery, not to gloss over Hush, but I do like this figure. I don't really have any gripes to say besides the jacket. I think it's a little gross. That's the word I'd use. But keeping on with the kind of Rogues Gallery, there is a DC superhero who does have a Rogues Gallery. They call themselves the Rogues, I think. I don't know. This character that I'm about to show is not part of that Rogues Gallery, but he is a villain of that character. I'm, of course, talking about the Flash. We've got ourselves Godspeed, is a newer character to the Flash universe. He came out, I want to say 2013. When he was introduced. He was introduced in DC Rebirth. I want to say that was 2013. Nice little shot of him. I love the white and gold. I think it looks really cool. I wish the gold was a little more shiny like it is. Well, here it's like pretty yellow. But I think it still looks pretty cool. Yeah, I really like this character. When I first heard about it, I'm like, wow, that's a sick name. He's got a sick costume. He is another speedster, but whatever. I think he's got an awesome name because when I think Godspeed, I always think like Professor X in the X-Men show, where he's like Godspeed X-Men, and I'm like, oh, what the fuck does that mean? But it just mean like get there safe and quick. And then they have a character named Godspeed, who is obviously the god of speed. Not really, but kind of with the name. Yeah, I just think he looks really cool. I did debate getting him because here's Flash. They don't really go together too well. Kind of, and not really. Where the Flash suit is more of a kind of a padded look to Flash. This one's more in the comic style, where the Flash is Injustice 2. I guess the pants are kind of similar. Actually, I think the pants might be the exact same. Or at least the thighs. The inner thighs. The more I look at it. Yeah, I think it's cool. Even though he's Injustice and he's more comic based, I think it still kind of works. I do want to get a fucking Reverse Flash figure, but that I'm really debating. Do I want to get the Rebirth figure because I really like the Rebirth figure, or do I want to get the Injustice 2 Flash? I'm probably gonna go with the Injustice 2 Flash. I just like the design, more on his costume with the red lines and stuff like that. Where the Rebirth Flash, it just kind of looks plain with the yellow. So I'm probably gonna get Reverse Flash coming up here soon, but yeah, Godspeed. I saw this in store and I was like, holy shit, that looks awesome. When he was announced, I was like, I do want this figure. But sometimes when you get it in hand, you kind of change your mind. I had that recently. I went to GameStop, same trip when I saw this Godspeed. They also had Arkham Knight, the new Arkham Knight figure that just came out. And I was looking at it in hand and I'm like, when it was announced, I was like, oh shit, that's cool. And then when I had it in hand, I was like, there's something about this figure. Just, it's off. And the more I looked at it, and I saw people mention it online, was the Arkham Knight's missing a lot of paint. Like, he has camo pants in the game, but they did not add that when they were doing the figure, which is a bit unfortunate. Yeah, I do want to get Arkham Knight too, though, but I don't want to pay full price for it, especially since it's not what it's supposed to be. It really looks bare without the camo paint. Just it looks so naked. Very cool figures. I like all three of these guys. All right, last but not least, the final additions to my collection for the month of July, at least. We are going on to Marvel Legends. I got a couple new additions for there. First one we'll start out with. Got some additions to my X-Men shelf, some additions to my Avengers shelf. We're going to start out with the X-Men, since they're kind of more unknown characters. Not unknown, but very lesser known. Let's start out with the most less known character first, or least known. We've got ourselves Darwin. Cool little X-Men. I've heard a lot about him. I have this X-Men book. It's like an omnibus. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And it kind of talks about all these characters, all these X-Men and stuff like that. Sorry, the glare of the light. So I'm sort of familiar with Darwin. Other than that, I've only seen him in First Class. So I don't know too much about Darwin. I don't think I've ever read a comic with him in it. But I don't know. I really like this figure. I think he looks cool. He's got a cool little power where he can kind of adjust to his surrounding. So hypothetically, let's say Magneto throws him into the ocean and oh, he's going to drown. He's in the middle of the ocean. He will grow gills to survive. He adapts to his surroundings. So I like the old school logo of X-Men here. Comes with a piece of Bone Breaker, who, if you get all the characters, you can build. There's everybody in the wave. We got Wolverine with the heated claws. I really like the costume, but I'm not a fan of the heated claws. Siren, who we might be seeing here in just a second. Spoiler alert. Havoc, Vulcan, Maggot, Darwin, and Sabretooth. I'm more of an old school style Sabretooth. But yeah, I like this figure. It's one from the catacombs of X-Men. You really got to pull deep for this one. And I think it turned out well. I've gone back and done a little bit more research on Darwin, and he seems like a pretty cool character. So I'm glad to add this to my X-Men collection. Next, keeping on with the X-Men. Sorry, there was just a pop-up on my screen. Distracted me. We got, from the same wave, Siren, daughter of X-Men Banshee. I think she turned out pretty well. The only thing I have a complaint about her, and the general complaint I've seen about her, is Banshee, her father. His power is he's got a supersonic voice. Whenever he screams, that's how he kind of flies. And obviously she's inherited the same power, but if you look at her face, you really wouldn't know what her powers are. So people wanted a screaming head version of her. I totally can see that complaint. That would be cool if she did come with a screaming head. I think she looks fine. for what she does. She got like a cloth underlining under the arm. And cool little figure. Another deep cut for the X-Men collection. Next, we've got hailing from Mount Olympus. I believe, yeah, Mount Olympus. I had to read the back, his little description. We've got retro carded Hercules. This is a character I have had lots of opportunities to buy, but I haven't bought it. I don't know why. I'm not too familiar with the character. I know he's like an Avenger, but when I think Hercules, I think of Disney. So that's why I probably didn't get it. The reason I actually did get it, spoiler alert, ignore the next 10 seconds if you don't want to be spoiled on something. All right, starting now. So Hercules actually appears at the end of the Thor 4 movie. So my whole thought process was he's appearing in that movie. The figure for this is probably going to skyrocket in price. People are going to try to pick it up. And I'm like, you know what? Let me snag myself a copy of Hercules. So I think it turned out well. Like I said, I'm not too familiar with him. But I do like the retro carded stuff. And I think it turned out well. It looks cool. You got 2 heads. You got the weapon. Extra pair of hands. He's got sandals. Nice little addition. I can't really speak on him. I can't really speak on the last 3 characters because I'm not too familiar with them. But a character I am pretty familiar with, and I think a lot of people are, and this is the last figure I'm going to be showing off today, and I am so excited to be showing this off. We've got the 20th anniversary Captain America from Wave 1, Series 1, the original. There it is, Wave 1. The original Marvel Legends figures were carded similar to this, same carding, just a plastic. They had a plastic where it encompassed the whole box, and it was super sharp. And I remember cutting my fingers a lot as a kid trying to get into the box. And these figures have been coming out for 20 years now, and they decided to do a re-release of Wave 1. They're probably going to do other waves, but Wave 1 so far is Captain America, Toad. Oh, shit, I want to save Toad for last. Captain America, Hulk, Iron Man, and Toad. I can't wait for that Toad figure. I am so excited. I'm probably the only one. But just looking at this packaging is such a throwback for me because I actually got the original Captain America figure, the Series 1 original Marvel Legends wave. I have it somewhere in a box. And yeah, I really like that figure. I'm not the biggest Captain America fan or even Avengers fan, but this is such a cool figure. Look at everything you get. The shield, the accessories, all these bullet effects that kind of are ricocheting off the helmet. You get a face, what's the word I'm looking for? An unhooded version of Captain America, Steve Rogers. And then you have this little blue piece here, which kind of represents like the mask off, and you kind of hang it around the neck, which is pretty cool. And it also comes with a little backdrop so you can do some cool figure photography. Originally, when these figures were coming out, the original one, they came with a comic book, and that was the issue in the back. Can't really get a good look of it, but I believe one of it, this side is the Captain America cover of the comic book, and on the other side it has this. I believe so. I believe that's how it is. But yeah, I really like this figure. It's a nice addition to my Avengers shelf. I'm glad I waited on buying a Captain America figure. I think, like, if you're a Captain America figure, like a Captain America collector, this is definitely like the definitive figure for Captain America. It's such a great piece. I am so excited about this one. Glad I bought it. And a little biography, not even a biography on Captain America, a biography on the original wave of Marvel Legends. 20 years. I can't believe this. 20 years old. That's freaking crazy. Yeah, it is reversible backdrop. I'm seeing the stupid sticker there, so that flips over. I would have liked the comic book, like the original one, but I think this is a cool version as well, because you still get like the cover. You don't get the comic itself. Maybe a downloadable code and you can redeem it and then get that comic. I think that would be cool. Maybe for the future, we'll see. But yeah, Captain America. I really like this figure. It's probably my most favorite figure that I picked up out of this bunch. Taking a look at like all the other things that I bought, and I would say, yeah, this is probably my number one purchase that I got out of my big haul here. So really happy about this one. So that is going to be my haul, my showcase of pickups for the month of July. Join me for the month of August. I'm going to try and upload these like first week of the following month. So first week of September, we'll have a video outlining all the pickups that I had for the month of August. So if you have any suggestions on what to do with this series, or any the backdrop, something, how I'm presenting the figures, let me know. Like I said, still a noob at this recording in person stuff, so bear with me a little bit. So I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Keep up with everything that's going on the channel. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave me some feedback in the comments section, and I'll catch you guys next time.